another one. Today we bring Cooler. Don't know why people stopped playing this deck. This deck is still outrageous. Um, Also got some new tools, but I'm trying a different framework for the time being. Given we have best of three now, and I have time to adapt to matchups and figure out what works, what doesn't work, and more games played, the better our understanding to be. But good Vantage Leader on the front side. Um, Two ways to awaken: being at 4 or having a Z unison, which is pretty easy to bump out. You draw one and untap one, which is very good for to extend, which this deck likes to do. Backside, you get your advantage from pitching, or when you play a prison planet on your opponent's turn, or discarding one prison planet from your hand. This card sees through the deck pretty lot. I was in my first list before I updated it. I was running at like 52, 53, and almost decking out by turn 5. It's really crazy. Also, this leader has the ability to play more cards from your hand without paying an energy and boost them up. And that's just simply insane. But now, before you get into the list, I meant to put this out in my Hatch profile. Honorary Bandai, give us back our Ghost Warrior. That's all I have to say for that. Turles served his time. He's been in lockup close to 6 years. Let him out. Getting into the list. The numbers are important. The only thing I'm sad about on this is you have to run a chunk of the archetype. No getting around that. This one search, and when you use prison planet effects while it's in the drop and moving from drop to work, he boosts something up by 5, and then he removes himself from the game. Make sure you're keeping track of that where you're playing or playing against this deck. This is like the main breadwinner of our 8 searchers of the deck. This an effect you can trigger on you and your opponent's turn to search for prison planets off the top of your deck. Also, you have all of the prison planets from here on out will have limit 1 active means to play themselves for 1 energy, depending on how much energy you or your opponent got. Like this one, this deck is built around 3s and 4s. So this is our first one. He pumps up in removal. This is one people don't like to run. I think this guy is great. Also, he has revenge. Also, it's easy to play off effects. Also, so much advantage. Then we got a 3-3 split on the Goku and the King Cold. Your 4s are important because they later turn into blocker targets. Then we have this 5. I honestly want to cut it down to 1 or none. It feels very. They could have made this better. If this would have cost 1 energy and I would have took that trade off, if my opponent needs to have 4 energy just for a turn 4 play, just 2 energy seems a lot. Then going on to our 3 drops, 2 Hatch. Sneakily, this is dangerous to keep on the field because you can trigger this on your both players' turns and just snipe cards. This is just kind of recovery for you to drop because, like, the big thing with this is being able to modulate your prison planets from your drop to the warp to the drop, back and forth, because you need a certain amount in certain areas just to trigger and resolve effects. Then we have Bardock, House to Stay in the counter. 4 of our super combos, the tuck one. Then our utility of the decks, we have 2 of Black Mass. 2 of this, I've seen people run 4, but 2 is fine enough. I don't like bursting random cards. 2 of this, we had to make room because space is tight. Also, it sets up other plays. Also, it's another bomb. You can play out your warp. 2 of these, we run multiple cumbers, so we have it when we need it. Overrooms of choice, we're playing soft hand control, so we want to reduce the hand while we're pressuring. Makes their opponent have to make tough decisions. This guy's making a world tour in all my black decks. Then we have one of my favorite cards. He's like SER power level on his own. Either of these will win you the game. I just wanted to have a second option in case Cumber, or let me rephrase, Evil Sin fails, or if I don't see it, I have another way to close out the game if I'm not just going wide on you. A lot of people don't play this card. I still like Setup Battle. It's not a dead card. It's helps trigger your planet battle cards on your opponent's turn. Also, it helps defensively. Another card that helps defensively, I cut 2 striking the weak points just to main this, because it's not bad as a main against a lot of the meta matchups. Also, this is extra 15k boost, which is really good. Then we have the 2 Petries, 2 Power Burst, 2 Support, and people sleep on this card and not giving it respect. No, I'm not running the Bardock because I can pump my leader up to like between 25 and 45k if they bold enough, because I do a lot of pump ups. This deck feel like a red deck, I swear. Z deck, space was tight because I have to run 2 of those. I can't go below 3 of those. This can also play this, and this search value, play value, plays cards. This helps plays the game on our opponent's turn. Keep this protected at all costs. That's why we kind of running more defensively on the negate, especially the free ones, because we want to keep this alive for as long as possible. Z extra. Then we running Gohan Journey Through Time. Trying out the new Zamasu. And 2 of these. Space is super tight. I probably could make this something else just to make a tech or a fit another tech Z card in here. You let me know what I'm missing or I should missing. It's been a minute since I played this, but it's the framework I'm working with just to see what feels right, and made it super intuitive. We will have Koisekai. We can get it whenever you want because of the trunks. Super Kamehameha. Just for good game 2, game 3. 2 more Black Mass. 2 Smokes for the Unison decks. Always love this card. Gotta make them respect it. 2 Ritual Hands. 2 Hunts. Push. And a Broken Seal just to call out what I don't want to see and helps push for game. Call Topo. And I had space for 2 more cards. You might have noticed it wasn't in the main, so I just threw it inside just in case I needed more names, more pump up, and more pitch targets. That's pretty simply what it is. It's a good advantage deck. I would say one of the best black mid-range decks out there. I would say this is even better than one of my favorites, Meki, because all of the advantage it accrues and how much pressure it pushes out the opponent's hand, and being able to rip their hand while pressuring them puts them in an awkward position and forces them to make the correct decisions on pitch and combo several times throughout the game, which not a lot of people can do effectively. But that's the deck. Thoughts and comments. Catch you later.